Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. This is my son Ben, and today we have a closer look at the Bunnahabhain-Moine. Moine. This is a local welcoming greeting in northern part of Central Europe, and this one is 7 years of age, vintage 2011, bottle 2019. So it's 7 years of age, 59.9 ABV.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you see it's quite light. This is a decharred rechar cask, hogshead. Hogshead means probably often reused, and therefore they decharred it. Means they scratched out, they grinded out the residual of the charcoal, and then they flamed it again to get a new cladding of charcoal on the inside. This activates the cask a little bit and brings it a second life. And if you have the first, say, 30 years in a cask, then you dechar and rechar, then you might have another 30 years. So casks are getting old, yeah. So this is 59.9 cask strength. It's exclusive to our company. So all other bottles of the same kind will be worse than this. No, kidding. We got samples for selection, and we took the most pleasing for us. We took out of that, and this is the new one. So we do not have the tin tube, but we have the cladded cardboard with a metal tin lid on top. And this is the new one. It's unchill filtered, and I think that's it. It's priced below 50.
Yep, I think I love the Bunnahabhain distillery because it's such a beautiful distillery with all the old warehouses all next to the sea. They have a small little pier, and they do have a bit of a cooperage. I don't think they do their own charring and recharring. Okay, hard. And they do peaty whiskey. And what I also love about the Bunnahabhain is they do have a visitor center, but they are not one of these distilleries that goes so high class and makes everything so shiny for the visitors. So they don't really clean their stills, so it's a bit spotty and
they clean it from the inside, but not from the outside.
Yeah, they don't clean it from the outside, no, but they do clean it from the inside.
And when I was there, I visited only in 1995, so I think 20 years in front of you. And then the stills were much newer, shiny, bright. And with the years, with the heating, the furnace, the paint, the clear paint on the copper wears off. And then it becomes oxidized and got that darker spotted color on top. And some of them are refurbishing them on the outside, some not. It also depends on the temperature you're running the stills. If you're running hot and fast, then they will become dark very, very soon. If you're going very slow, so in modern times they are all dark. Yeah, the Bunnahabhain-Moine is always a peated one. So if you see this Moine in conjunction with the Bunnahabhain, then it's a peated one. And they started with peated whiskey when they were sold, I think, before 2000. So they are the first older peated whiskey on the market already.
It's a really dark one. You do have a lot of peat smoke.
Yeah.
And it's pretty intense, the peat smoke.
Yeah,
there's a bit of an oak note going on as well, but it's
not
very
in the
faint.
beginning. Just you need a few seconds, minutes.
Yeah, very, very overwhelming smoke.
So this is, I think this is the limit for me. Yeah.
I think
not more.
No more smoke, or
no more smoke. Just cleaning out my nose.
Okay, makes it a lot fresher.
Yeah, I'll try it too.
Makes it a lot fresher. So you do get about...
It's 60%. We need 50% in addition to get down to 40. This is 50.
So I would say
This is
there's a lot of apple, bit of a lime note in there as well.
Much lighter. Yeah.
Much lighter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a little limey note. A little apple. Limey. That's not the right word. It's not
It's
lime note.
Lime note.
Limey, like smiley. Like slimy. No. It's lighter, it's fresher, a little younger, but it's really good distilled, so there's no young note in it. It's just lighter, and I'll negatively say younger. These metallic, sharp feints in the nose, they are not there. It's just the smoke on top of it, which cools my nose, really. Yeah.
So what I do love about it is still the dominant character is still the peat smoke. Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
And plus you got these fresh fruit notes and a hint of what is that? Is that nuttiness? I don't know. That's something I don't know, malty or hazelnut or something that reminds me of a bit of a maybe some not barley, but what's the one in the breakfast?
Cereal.
Cereal, the one that the horses like. Hafer. Oat. That's one. Oat. Bit of an oat note below that. Also a bit of an oak note.
An oaky oat note.
But still, all the other nuances are pretty faint against the intense peat smoke.
Oh, an oaky oat outcome. Yeah, so now it's much more fresher, more friendly. As soon as the smoke is less dominant, if you smell it long enough, then this light apple notes or whatever that is shine through. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. 48. Yeah, down from 60, it's a lot. So quite good, quite massive on my tongue. More massive than I thought. Yeah, really. And the smokiness covers my mouth. Really a lot of it in it. The strong alcohol attacks the inside. Light spiciness, not too much. So a rejuvenated cask, a decharged cask, should deliver more and fresher notes. But I think it wasn't toasted again. It was just decharged. So this helps to filter out those feints from younger whiskies. So this is really mature, but it hadn't added a lot of caramel vanilla to it.
Oh, except from the overwhelming peat smoke, it's a light one.
Yeah,
you definitely have a light one, light bourbon character, with also, I would say roasted almonds or something. There's a slight nuttiness going on in there, with a bit of a cereal note or something. You realize it's a single malt.
Yeah.
But it's I think the maltiness.
It's no furnace cleaner, no.
It's no furnace cleaner. I think the maltiness, you do appreciate it if you have a lighter whiskey, because in a whiskey that has, let's say, a first fill or even a sherry or something like that, it's just being overwhelmed. The flavor of the malt is just being overwhelmed by other flavors, and here with these very light whiskeys that just take out the bad whiskeys, flavors, as you said. Leaves you with that maltiness. And
the more you have, the more fruitier it becomes. And then in the aftertaste, the oakiness is there, the spiciness from the oak coming through. Yeah, so this is one of the very few high proof or cask strength with a high proof unchill filtered Bunnahabhain-Moine, or it's called in Gaelic. No idea. Yeah.
I like it. It's a bit heavy on the peat.
Yeah.
Heavy on the peat smoke.
But it's yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel that for another hour. Ooh.
Hopefully the toothbrush gets over it in the evening. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
But-
it. You finished your glass.
Yeah, it was nice. I got down to
You're
I would
stinking
say
now.
43% or something like that. It was, or 46 maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it was perfect drinking strength, I would say. Just brought out nicely the maltiness that you can really feel it. So yeah, if you like this whiskey, if you'd like to know more about independent bottlers like Signatory Vintage, who bottle this whiskey, go on Whisky.com, have a look around our knowledge base. There's tons of articles and you can find out anything that you like about whiskey. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.